Hello, my name is Sarah from It's a Sarah. Welcome to my knitting podcast. Oh, it's episode 20, but it's I'm very excited and quite nervous. I can say better because it's the first one in English, and I have the very strong thought that my English is too bad to make a knitting podcast in English, and I think it's quite a realistic thought, but I also like a good challenge now and then, and I know when you don't do something, you will never be getting better at it. And I have the wish to make a knitting podcast in English because it's popping in my head all the time, quite a while, and every time I tell myself, no, don't go there, Sarah, don't go there. It's not your thing. But maybe it is. Maybe when I just do it, I will be getting better at it, and it's okay. So I'll try. And forgive me my Dutch English. Oh yeah, I'm coming to you from the Netherlands. I will introduce myself. What shall I tell? I love knitting and crochet. That's the most important you need to know about me. I'm 40 years old. I live in the Netherlands. Our country is not a big country, but I live in a medium town in the south with my family. I have a husband and 3 kids, 3 teenagers, 1 boy, 2 girls. We have a dog, and that's what I said. I love knitting and crochet. That's what I mostly do all day. I used to be a teacher at a primary school, and a few years a craft teacher, you say, at the Waldorf school. And although it was my dream job on paper, it wasn't that in reality, because I think being a lovely teacher I want to be costs way too much energy. So I quit last year, and now I can mainly focus on my creative life, I guess. I love to play, I love to knit and crochet, but I also love to learn life lessons from my craft work. And I love to share them on Instagram. I use Instagram quite a few years. I don't know exactly how much, maybe 7 years already. And I love taking pictures of my knitting and crochet work, and I love sharing all my inspiration and all the tips. I used to be a crocheter. I love granny squares. They are the reason I started this craft. And since a few years I'm hooked by knitting. Because I love all the things you can knit and crochet. I do both. Crochet mainly blankets, and knitting mainly sweaters and cardigans. So I think that's the most important you need to know. Okay, let's start. First, what I'm wearing is my one of my favorite headbands. I always wear a headband because it fits my it's part of me. It fits my hair. I really love to have a pony, but my hair my hair doesn't want to be a pony. So we have a compromise. When I wear a headband, my pony will stay there. And my curls will leave my pony alone. Oh God, this is very... Okay, it's a challenge, eh? Talking in English, and give me a chance. I feel so ashamed, but I do it anyway because that's how you learn. Struggle and get up and go on. That's how you learn. Okay, this is a pattern, the Hiedra headband by Lerke from Fibertales, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I have 2 headbands I wear all the time, and this is one of them. Okay, I forgot to tell you that I have I use Instagram, and I have a blog, and I have Ravelry. It's a Sarah. You can find them all. My blog is in Dutch, and there I notice all the things about everything I make, all the details, and I also do at Ravelry, but in Dutch, so you don't. It's not handig for you. It's not, you don't have anything about it. So from now on, I will, my blog stays in Dutch, but I will make Ravelry notes in English from now on. So when I tell you something, you can check my Ravelry page, my project page, for the details. The other thing I wear is a finished object, which I'm very excited of, because I finished it yesterday, and it isn't blocked yet, but I want to tell everything about my new sweater, because I'm so happy with it. Before will I start to tell, or will I start to show? First, a little introduction. The reason why I started knitting were the lovely sweaters with colorwork yokes. I really loved them, and I always thought that it's not my thing. I will never can do it. Oh God. Okay, Sarah, what were you thinking? Never speak English, and now you're gonna tell about your knitting work in English without mistakes? That's not possible. Mistakes are okay. Okay, there we go again. When I take I film my episodes, I never cut pieces. It's one take, and that's it. I'm a very big perfectionist. Perfectionism is my superpower, but also my greatest enemy. So I'm playing with that all the time, and I learn so much every day. But not while editing, not cutting away parts from my episodes is part of my imperfectionism, because it doesn't have to be perfect to be nice to watch, I guess. And besides that, it costs so much time, and my perfectionist is so hard for me, so it will never be good enough. So I have this it's an afspraak. Oh, how do you say that? I have Google Translate next to me on my laptop, so I can I have the appointment, of course. I have an appointment with myself that it's good when it's not perfect. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, but I really love the color worked yokes on sweaters, but I don't love the high neckline. I love to knit them. I love how they look, but I don't love to wear them. It's not okay for me. I love this part being open. I need air. I need space. I need this open, and I've knitted quite a few sweaters with a high neckline, and I play a bit with making a lower neckline and adding more short rows, or casting on stitches for a bigger size, and it works a bit, but my heart never makes a jump. I always say my heart have to make a jump because I want to feel so happy about the things I made. I want to wear it with so much love, and high necklines are not my thing. So I thought, let's make a sweater exactly how I want it. And I have used the pattern from Hélène Magnússon from the Maja Cardigan. It's a free pattern on Ravelry from Järbo Garn. She made it for Järbo Garn, I think. And I used that pattern to inspire me. And now I'm gonna show before I gonna explain what I all did. As you can see, I've not made a cardigan but a sweater of it, and it's quite short. It's a cropped sweater, and I love to have a cropped sweater on this kind of skirts and dresses. I don't love to wear cropped sweaters on when I wear pants, but I don't wear them a lot, so it's okay. As you can see, I have collar work on the bottom, and I have collar work on the sleeves. I made quite a few adjustments. First of all, I casted on the amount of stitches for the smallest size. I don't know exactly, extra small, I think. I don't know exactly that, but the smallest size. And I didn't do the steek stitches. I think there are only 2 steek stitches, but I didn't do that. And I followed all the chart. I added some rows to the ribbing because I really love a big ribbing. I think oh, let's take my notes. How much ribbing? 20 needles, 20 rows of ribbing, knit 2, purl 2. It's my favorite, knit 2, purl 2. I cast it on with a German twisted cast on. I have to start with yarn. It's Let Lopie, of course, Let Lopie. The color numbers, I don't have them right here, but I will put them on the Ravelry page when I'm ready for it. But I started with brown, 20 rows of ribbing, knit 2, purl 2. Then I followed the chart. The only adjustment I did there was this part, there was 1 row of brown, I guess, and I love it more when it was all the same color, so I did that. After the chart, I knitted straight. There's no shaping, and it was important for me there was a bit negative ease. And when I thought I had the right length, I split it, and I worked this part in round, and from here I worked flat. And I didn't change my needles. Usually I do when I'm working flat. I knit continental, but I'm not. I'm a quite loose knitter. It's not very straight, and it's necessary for me to switch my needles, but I didn't do that, and it's okay because Let Lopie is very forgiving yarn. So I split for the armholes and for the neckline. And I'm gonna tell you how I did that, because first of all, let's take me a look. I knitted 35 stitches, bind off 7, and knitted 35 for the other side. And then I first knit the front, and I bind off on the following way. First, every second row, first 3 stitches, then 2, 2, 2, 3 times 2, and then 3 times 1. So you bind off 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. And you started with 35 stitches and you end with 23 stitches. And then I knitted 38 rows flat, and then I put my stitches on the needle, because I want to do a 3 needle bind off at the end. The same at the other part. The armholes were just straight because I want a dropped shoulder. So I didn't do anything there although no, how do you call it? The last stitch of a row, the last of first stitch. Just knit and purl them, because picking up stitches is easier then. Okay, when the front was done, I have this part on the needles, and I'm gonna tell something about the shoulders immediately, no, not later. A very important point, because next time I will do it different. Then I go to the back, and the back I first just knit 36 rows straight, flat, knit the knits, purl the purls, and one row knit, other row purl. And when I have knitted 36 rows, I knitted 26 stitches, bind off 24 stitches, and knit 26 stitches, because I want a really small neckline too. Then I bind off 2 stitches there every other row, so no, 3 stitches. First row 2 bind offs, and purl all the stitches, and the second row bind off 1. So you also have 23 stitches for the shoulders. I'm not a knitting teacher, so when you don't follow me anymore, I can completely understand. Okay, then I did the 3 needle bind off on both sides, and it was very, very neat. I love the 3 needle bind off. I don't love to sew anything, so when I can do it knitting, I will do it. And when I fit the sweater, I didn't immediately fit. I first knit the neckline, the ribbing. I picked up the stitches. I picked up from here 35 stitches and here 100 stitches. I place a stitch holder here, and I 50 stitches there, 50 there. And in the first row, I started the ribbing, and on this side I knitted. I started the ribbing with knit 2, purl 2, and here I increase. Decrease. I always change them. I decreased some stitches, so I did knit 2, purl 1, purl 2 together. Every 5 stitches I decreased 1. I think I knitted 10 rows of ribbing. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. Until I thought it was okay, and I bound off with a regular bound off. It hasn't to be stretchy here. I like it to be a neat bind off there. Then I fit my sweater, and I was very, very pleased with it. But there was one thing that wasn't okay, and that was on the shoulders. I've knitted Spencers before, and I added short rows at the shoulder, so you can have that line for the dropped shoulders. But I've also knitted a sweater this way, and I didn't do short rows there, and it was okay. But this sweater was not okay. My shoulders were like this, and it was way too much fabric on my shoulders, and they were not the dropped shoulders I want to be. It were quite straight. And I already picked up the stitches for the sleeves, and I knit a part of the sleeve, and then I saw that, and I wasn't pleased with it. So I thought, I already knitted the ribbing for the neckline, and I didn't want to take it all out and knit it again, because that's what my sweater needs, short rows there. So I thought I put my sewing machine on the table, and I just made a little steek, you can call it, I think. With a white thread, I marked the part I want to cut away. This part. and I made a very strong sewing seam, and then I cut this part away. So you can see this one shoulder, it's quite a lot of fabric which is lost. And now I have a sewn shoulder seam, and it's not quite as neat as the 3 needle bind off, but it's perfect. It was the perfect way to make my sweater the fit of the shoulders better without putting all my work away. So I'm very pleased with it, and next time when I knit this way I will add short rows at the shoulders because I need that. Okay, then I picked up stitches for the sleeves, and I always, when I do that, I pick up always every stitch, and then in the first round I decrease so this is not a very strak. I have to find the word. Oh. Come. Google Translate left me. Oh, will you not help me, please? No, my laptop hasn't. Okay, I will do it on my own. Oh no. Wake up. No. Google says do it on your own, Sarah. It's okay when you make a mistake. That's what Google tried to teach me. Thank you, Google. Okay. So I picked up the stitches for the sleeves, and in the first round I decreased. I looked in the pattern how much stitches I need, but I didn't look very good. A bit too fast because 52 was all I remembered, but later I needed less stitches for the collar work, so I have to decrease quite a bit stitches. No, it were only 4, but when I have seen it before, I would add the decreases quite there and not all in one row, but it's okay. I like fitted sleeves very much. I knitted the collar work, and I did not use the chart for the sleeves from the pattern but from the body, I guess. Yeah, so the chart for the body was 9 stitches and for the sleeves 8, so I used I don't remember exactly, but I was a bit afraid the chart for the sleeves was quite too long because I like a very long ribbing, and my sleeve would be too long when I use that chart. And I think it's quite okay. It's nice that they are exactly the same, and that's okay. So after the chart for the sleeve, I knitted very long cuffs, 40 rounds of ribbing, knit 2, purl 2, and an elastic bind off. And I love to wear them like this. And when it's cold and I'm wear a coat or another cardigan and I go outside, I can do this, so it's extra warm. So I'm very pleased with this sweater. I've learned a lot. There are a lot of opportunities now because I love the collar work here, and it doesn't have to be in the yoke to be nice. And I love the neckline, and it feels very good for me to wear this sweater. And I'm also very proud that I can make it exactly as I want, just by trying and doing and making mistakes. You see here, there's a lot of fabric, but it doesn't matter. Just try. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you learn so much from trying. So that's my very big lesson, and I'm very pleased with it. So, my Maja sweater. Okay, I have another finished object, a little one. A pair of socks. These are for my youngest daughter. She's 12 years old, and she loves to wear her socks over her usually socks as kind of house socks. She picked up this color, and my favorite color is brown, and I love this kind of colors. These are my favorite, but for socks, I also love to work with bright colors. So for my scrappy projects, I really love scrappy projects, and I really love to knit socks in all the colors. And I think I wear colored socks myself too. And it's very, I love the socks. When I have to knit brown socks or all these colors, I think it's a bit boring for me. I love the bright pink, and I don't love blue, but she does, and it's okay. When I was knitting these, I forgot that my love for contrasting toes, cuffs and heels, and I have to remember that next time, because I love socks more when they are, when they have that. I use Long Yarn's Super Socks. All the Long Yarn's wool I have is sponsored, because I work for Long Yarn for their Dutch social media, and all the yarns are gifted. I never buy Long Yarns on my own. They come to my house. And I have a very much sock yarn from Long Yarns. I saw that they are almost the same. A few rows. It was not my meaning to make them the same, but they are also not meant to be. Long Yarns also have a series of twin socks, and these are not, but the pattern repeats, and it's okay. They don't have to be the same, but I noticed that afterwards. Yeah, just plain socks. I love them. I knit 10 rows every day, and when I want to knit socks, but I love to have a sock, a knitted sock in my project bags. They are perfect to throw in your bag when you are on the way, and pick up and knit some stitches now and then. And yeah, I love these. And she does also, so that's a very... I actually, it was my plan to make socks already for Christmas or birthdays, her birthday at the end of the year, but she saw me working on it, and when they are finished, they were finished, she asked me, "Oh, can I wear them? And I love it when people love to wear my handwork, my hand knits. So yeah, of course you can wear them. But I first have to take a picture of them, I told her. Good. The last thing I want to share with you and I want to show you is a work in progress. It already was a finished object, but I picked it up again. I have a lot of other works, but I'm not gonna tell you all about all my works, because then this episode will be way too long, and I will make a Dutch one right after this, and then editing all the stuff is quite a work, so I love to keep it short. But my work in progress at the moment is my Avena sweater. I've knitted my Avena sweater last January. I started January 1st, and it's a pattern from Jennifer Steingas, and I think you all know her. And I love this yoke, but there's the problem of the high neckline in the yoke, and I've added quite some adjustments to make it wider. And I thought the fit was perfect, but when I wear it, I actually think I should have used a needle size bigger for the color work, because it's a bit stiff and it stays. It's not feeling good when I'm wearing it, and it's quite a pity, because it's such nice yarn and such a nice pattern, and I love the wool. I love the colors. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I don't love to wear it, and oh, I don't want it. First of all, the wool, the white one, is from a sheep farm in Belgium. My parents-in-law gave it to me, and the brown is Rauma Finu in one color. But as you can see, I'm planning a steek, because I know when this will be a cardigan, I will wear it with so much love and so much pleasure, and then it's all worth the extra work. So first of all, I picked up the stitches. It was a rolled neckline, so that wasn't quite a problem. I picked up the stitches, and I'm knitting quite how do you call ribbing for the neckline? Ribbing for the neckline. You know what I mean, but I can't find the word, but it's okay. I want to have a big ribbing for the neckline. So I can put it on. I already have quite a few cardigans with a low neckline with only 5 or 10 rows of ribbing, and now I want very much ribbing. So I can do it all that way, or it will fall open as a, I don't know, you know what I mean when you see it. So I'm knitting this, and as you can see, I've already planned the steek. I didn't knit steek stitches, didn't add steek stitches, so I just looked for the middle stitch in the front, and I've added some yarn, and I should have choose some brighter yarn and not this pastel colors, because you already hardly can't see the pink, but it's okay. When I'm on my sewing machine, it will be good enough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna knit this first, and then I will pick up stitches, and I will try to knit the button band. And I have learned to steek in one way from a knitting teacher here in the Netherlands, and she told me to knit, I don't know the English word, you call it beleg in Dutch. You first knit some rows, and in this yarn portion, I think 7 or 9, and then you purl one row and you knit 7 or 9 rows again, and then I love to make an I-cord bind off, because I think that's very neat, and you will hide the steek in that fabric, and you will pick up stitches in the purl row for the button band on both sides, and I love that. It is very neat steek, and I love that. So I'm gonna do that with this one, and I will show you next time, if I have the guts to make another episode in English. And I will show you that. So I'm looking forward to that cardigan very much. Okay, I think it's enough for now. I don't know if I loved it. It's quite a challenge, I told you, but I feel a bit ashamed for my English. But when I listen to other podcasters, which natural language isn't English either, it's never bothering me. So I don't have to be hard on myself. Nobody has to watch it. Maybe you want to wait a few episodes when I'm getting better at it. We'll see. So for now, I'm gonna make an episode in Dutch, and I will go to edit this one, and let's see if I dare to put it in the world on my YouTube. Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.